Welcome to Biz Wire. I'm Joseph Nordstrom in Beijing. While China's President Xi Jinping is in Europe discussing trade and security issues, the managing director of the International Monetary Fund, Christine Lagarde, addressed the China Development Forum in Beijing. Ms. Lagarde says China is taking an increasingly active part in what the IMF is doing around the world. She says once reforms become effective, China will become the IMF's third largest member. The reforms were adopted in 2010 but have been delayed by the U.S. Congress, which is reluctant to release any additional funding or give more decision-making power to China and other developing countries. Lagarde discussed the substantial risks facing China's economy, but was largely complimentary to the country's reform agenda laid out last November. She was particularly enthusiastic about reforms to the financial system, pointing out the widened range that the yuan currency can trade within a single day. The head of the IMF says she believes Chinese leaders will follow through with opening the capital account and letting the yuan float on global currency markets within 2 years. She says the opening of the financial system will bring innovative ideas to China and diversify risk as people will have more investment options. Now, regarding those risks, Lagarde says a priority will be to rein in the rapid growth of credit by state-owned businesses and local governments across China who have borrowed beyond their budget. The stimulus policies China enacted in the wake of the global financial crisis were helpful to China and the world economy at the time, but Lagarde says this spending is now providing diminishing returns and should be phased out. Lagarde spoke at Tsinghua University, where students asked her what the IMF is doing in the Ukraine. She says a short-term financing plan will be finalized within days. Lagarde didn't share any details about the loan package or conditions put upon it, but said it was needed to stabilize Ukraine's economy. Regarding reforms to the IMF, Lagarde says there's not much she can do to push the U.S. Congress to give a stronger voice to the countries the fund works with to boost development. Many have criticized the IMF and World Bank for not listening to the needs and desires of developing countries when pushing policies like privatization of public services and fiscal austerity, which they say is a major constraint on growth. You're watching Biz Wire on the Blue Ocean Network, China's first and only privately owned English language broadcast media. Our full episode can be seen on our website, BONTV/biz-wire. Let's turn now to Neil Jones for a quick look at a few stories that are buzzing through the markets.